Yes, sir. Big Baby JTV. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Freedom Convoy 2022, man. They descended on Ottawa, man, on OT, and I was there a few hours ago. I believe I'm going to roll some footage during my experience there. You know what I mean? I'm not doing the full face reveal until I get to 1K subscribers. Patreon gang, y'all already know, man. I already got you on lock. You're seeing this early. At the end of the day, man, I think it was incredibly moving, incredibly peaceful. I saw a lot of patriotism. I saw a lot of truckers. I saw a lot of Canadians, man. You know what I mean? And the thing about this rally was that it's basically a rural versus urban type thing, right? And a lot of media, a lot of mainstream people are trying to frame this as white supremacist, white nationalist, racist, and all this. And I don't think that's what it was. That's not what it was. What it was is that a majority of Canadians are just fed up with the system. More specifically, Trudeau. More specifically, these lockdowns and these mandates, right? So as I roll the footage, yes, as you can see, it's the caucasity is high. The Caucasianness is very high, right? But it is Canadian as hell, meaning that it's not, overt hate, overt racism or anything like that. I didn't feel in danger. I didn't feel disrespected. Of course, I was ready for smoke if it came, but it never came. People were treating everybody with respect and people were treating people fairly. It felt more like a festival or like a rally, right? Like that's not necessarily like it didn't feel like a protest really, right? It felt more like a party, more so like a celebration of people being around each other. You could see visible smiles. You could see people with family members. You could see people having a lot of patriotism. It felt like Canada Day. Okay, it felt like Canada Day. And if you've been anywhere like if you've been from Ottawa or you've been in Ottawa, the only thing you can compare this to is Canada Day and the Black Lives Matter protest in 2020. That's how you can compare it. Now, the difference is this is not as organized and this is bigger. This is bigger. This is bigger than Canada Day protest, right? This is also bigger than the Black Lives Matter protest, which I loved in 2020. I participated in. And the Black Lives Matter protest had similar fake narrative saying that there was going to be violence and rioting and looting. This one, I did not see that. I saw people smoking weed. I saw people drinking, people turning up, And if there was to be some kind of crazy terroristic white supremacist event, it would be not necessarily against the truckers or the pro jab or anti jab. It would usually be between French Canadians and English Canadians, right? But as you can see from the videos, right, a lot of French Canadians are actually integrating and agreeing with English Canadians. There's a lot of unity, right? Now, I'm not going to be here simping and pretending like, oh, this is kumbaya. This is some damn Woodstock. They're about to do yoga, all of them. Yeah, there are probably some hateful people. Yes, there are reports and pictures of people in Confederate flags. Trumpsters are around, people who are fans of Trump. And, people who have Nazi flags are also there. Yes, right? But I'm not going to also pretend that these people are doing January 6th activities. They're not. They're not. And I'll tell you why they're not. Because people who are Canadian are not American. Let me repeat. Canadians are not Americans. What do I mean by that? Americans are known to have a fighting culture, a warring culture, so much so that, Americans fought each other to keep slaves or end slavery, right? Canadians are not known for that. We don't do that generally, right? We're not known to be a deeply confrontational people, right? So that's what I saw. This is day one. I took a lot of videos. Check them out. You know what I'm saying? I personally believe that it's going to stay peaceful. There's reports that Justin Trudeau done went in a secret location because everybody's pissed at him. I just hope that, this ends in less than a week and that the leaders of the convoy, and also political leaders, namely Justin Trudeau, sit down and actually have a conversation, because the way it looks, as you can see from the video, downtown Ottawa is shut down. What that means? That means that downtown of my city is so much full of protesters and truckers and stuff like that, that it can't sustain this for longer than a week, bro. It can't sustain. Police can't stay there on ready for more than a week. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like these protesters, these truckers, these people, these Canadians, they're willing to stay it out. They're willing to stay resilient throughout all of this. Now, will an idiot try to do some wild-ish? Possibly, that's possible. But I doubt it. And if it is somebody to do some wild-ish, hey, just pay attention. It might be more so on the left-leaning side, or more so on a side that's, maybe the Rainbow Mafia. Be careful out there. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Patreon gang, already saw it early. I appreciate y'all. It's wild times. I think change is gonna come. Big Baby JTV. I'm out.